Ready, stamp, close. What up? What's happening? We're going to do a quick audio today. I just wanted to touch base on some things with you guys. Some revelations that I've gotten since my exile from Google My Business. Very interesting findings. You know what they say. You'll miss something once it's gone, right? And I miss getting in the streets with my fellow comrade notaries and shaking up the turf and painting the town red, getting paid on all fronts. Y'all hear me? Real talk. We're gonna have some fun. LaShonda, what up, girl? You feeling are you still in Atlanta? Let me know if you're still in Atlanta, if you're still at the ATL. But yeah, I want to touch base with you guys because I've been removed, um, just on the fronts of doing the actual notarizations, I was able to gather great insights that I'm going to be rolling out. So I'm actually going to be rolling. You back in Jersey? Okay. So shout out to New Jersey. Jersey is in the house. Um, I got some tremendous insights on how I'm going to approach the notary business differently this time. So I'm really debating on this, and you guys can help me out if I should do this or not. Whether I should create a class of me starting the notary business from scratch all over again and show you guys exactly how I did it. I've done it. I have it done once, and it's actually on my Notary Cashflow Academy. But now we're in 2024, okay? Post pandemic, in the rise of AI. How would I approach the business now? How am I going to attack the business currently? And I have to tell you, it's going to be a lot different. And I'm going to share with you one of the main things that I'm going to be changing, right? And I know for a fact that many notaries are missing this opportunity right here because no one talks about it. If they talked about it, trust me, it'll be all over YouTube and somebody would speak on it, but they don't. This is the revelation that I came up with. When I started in the notary business in 2019, no, I want to say 2018, I approached the business as a one-off transactional business, meaning somebody calls me, I sell them once, and then they're gone, and they're gone forever. And let me know if this sounds like your business in any shape or form. They call you, they set up an appointment, great. Okay, they exchange the money with you, and then you never hear from them again. Hopefully, they call you back, right? But I'm going to be approaching the notary business completely different now. I'm not going to be approaching it on a one-off transactional situation anymore. I am going to approach the notary business in a reorder system. I am going to start setting up clients to reorder from my notary agency. And let me explain to you what that looks like. Tomorrow I have a notarization for a family out in Kenilworth, Illinois. Now, Kenilworth, if you're in Illinois, you know that this is a very, very affluent area, right? Like $1 million homes, easily, right? Now, this lady, she's called me. I probably racked up at least minimum a rack from this lady, right? And I thought to myself, I was like, all this time I've been treating her as a one-off. All right, you purchase my services, and then I do the notarization, or I send somebody else to do the notarization, and then we're done, and I don't hear from you again. But this time, the way I'm going to approach it is I'm going to say, you know what, Miss Connors, I'm just making up a last name here. Miss Connors, you do so much business with the agency. We are going to create a designated, some type of a funnel just for her. Now, here's the weird thing. Here's the funny thing, right? I've done this for law firms. I've treated law firms different than repeat customers, when in actuality I should be treating them the same. Just because this lady does not have a corporation that she's going through, she's done multiple transactions with me. Thank you, Lashonda. Thank you, Lashonda. You know what I mean? So she's done multiple transactions with me, meaning a corporate client also does multiple transactions with you. So if I were to create a separate pathway for a law firm to easily, basically, I'm streamlining the law firm's process. I'm saving them time, money, and energy by creating them a Calendly link where they can just simply go onto the link, book the a day time, make their payments up front, and then as long as they do it within 24 hours or 4 hours in advance, depending on, like, so if it's in Illinois, of course, it's 4 hours in advance. But if it's in another state, they have to book it at least 24 hours in advance. Just giving you guys the sauce. So if the person is going to, if this lady has done multiple transactions with me the same way a corporate client has, I owe it to her to streamline her process as well. Does that make sense? Yeah, it is great customer service, Lashonda, but I'm mainly focusing on the the problem, right? I'm looking at the problem. And the problem is, with most clients, they want to save time, energy, and money. Time, energy, and money. So if and I might record this, like the conversation that I have with her, right? Because I want to hear. I know I'm going to position it perfectly. I have no doubt in my mind that I am going to position this offer to her exquisitely, right? But she's going to be the first non-corporate client that I am putting onto this reorder process. So it's kind of like an experiment that I'm going to be trying out. I'm going to approach, I'm going to do the notarization. They're doing a quick claim deed. Actually, they're adding, the husband is adding the wife to this deed. They own quite a bit of properties. I didn't even know. I've been doing all of these notarizations for, and this is another key thing, ladies and gentlemen. Being an active listener and being in the moment with your clients is very crucial in any business. It's very crucial in any business. If you're not an active listener, if you truly believe that you are a multitasker or you can multitask. I'm here to let you know that there is no such thing. There's no such thing as a multitasker. All you're really doing is giving a lot of different tasks a little bit of attention. You're really not multitasking. You're just giving a lot of different things a little bit of attention. If I were to play two songs for you, one Biggie, one Tupac song at the same time, and I told you to recite the lyrics to both songs at the same time, ask yourself, would you be able to do it? Ask yourself if you would be able to do it. So instead of approaching the notary business as a one-off transaction, what would happen if you approached it as a reorder business? I don't care what they have, but what documents they have going on. What if you positioned yourself for the client not to just purchase from you once, but to purchase from you multiple times? What would that business model look like? Hmm? Would you speak to that client a little bit differently? Would you create systems in your business for it to run a little more smoothly? Can you streamline their process and save them time, energy, and money? So my process with the lady tomorrow is going to be this. You've done quite a bit of notarizations with U.S. Notary Agency. So we thought it would be best to help you streamline your process. As long as you give us 24-hour lead time, you can simply just go to your own private link, which is going to be designed on Calendly, is going to have their name in bold on the headline. And all of the things that I would ask a new customer, I'm going to remove those things. And all they're going to have to do is put their name, phone number, address, and what time they want the notary to show up. I want to integrate my business into their lifestyle. Does that sound crazy? Am I crazy for trying this out? I don't think so. I don't think I am. LaShonda said, you should. Said, I learned that years ago. I started applying that. Yeah. You know who I learned that concept from? Jean Paul, the guy that created Jean Paul Mitchell, the hair product. Now he also created Patron. Now Patron, you would think, well, unless you're an alcoholic, that is a product that you would probably buy when you go out to the club and stuff like that. But he created a situation where people would want to reorder his product. Where people would want to reorder the product. So even if you're not going out to the club or you're not having dinner with the wifey or the hubby, you go to the liquor store just to have the bottle sitting on your shelf by your bar. It puts you in a completely different mindset. And I started to think, how many clients have I lost because I have not created a situation like that for them to reorder a notarization? I could think of 5 off the top of my head that these are clients that have called me or sought me out and said, hey, I want Villard to come back out. He did the notarization. The fact that they even know my name says that they were a previous client. Why have I not created and streamlined their process? See, this is why I tell you guys, there's so much money in this notary business. It's ridiculous. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. $1 billion, like in your backyard, you can make 6 figures. We're not even talking about nationwide. We're definitely not talking worldwide. That's my next frontier. But I gotta lock it down in my own backyard first. I gotta kill it in my own backyard first. So again, the epiphany was, for 4 to 5 years, I've been approaching the notary business as a one-off transaction. Assuming, this is just me just assuming that because people don't normally get notarizations often, that there's no reason to create that process for them. But in reality, if you're a real estate investor, you're probably doing quite a few notarizations. If you are putting bids into, to win for city contracts, most likely you're doing quite a few of those. If you own multiple properties, if you're doing loan modifications, you're probably going to do more than one loan modification in your whole process that you are holding your home. Am I correct to say that? The next thing that I'm also going to roll out is incentives for clients that refer me to their friends or family members. See, I haven't been playing this game wrong, and I'm gonna say that truthfully because I can honestly say I walked away with a few trophies in this game. I've definitely walked, and I'm still walking away with trophies in this game. But my approach is completely different now. I have a completely different outlook on the way I'm going to be approaching this business. If you guys would, I'm just contemplating on how I'm going to roll this out. It's just a thought, you guys. But if this is something that you would like to participate in, and like you and I personally grow a multi 6-figure notary business together, I'm all ears on that if you're interested. I'm not just talking about doing notarizations. I want to make that clear. I'm talking about becoming a full-fledged notary entrepreneur. I'm talking about not only do we run the transactions ourselves, but we also dispatch the notaries. We're also creating systems to run our business so we're not working in the business all the time. Implementing AI, implementing chatbots, implementing voice automated sales systems. This is where I'm at with it right now. This is where I'm at. LaShonda said, I'm in. This is where I'm at with it right now. I don't see the notary industry the same anymore. And again, I guess I had to be put in exile. I had to get kicked off a few platforms. Shit, truth be told, I just found out that shout out to TikTok. I just got banned on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. Niggas has banned me over there. So I gotta say, man, like, you're talking to a true disruptor here. I've been shadow banned. Uh, I've been shadow banned on Google, but I'm still on these niggas' heels. We can't stop the God, man. We can't stop the God. I'm on their heels. I'll create other accounts. And for those that don't know why I got kicked off of Google, the reason why I got kicked off of Google is because I had 70 Google My Business accounts. Yes, I was running that play and I was running that shit hard. I was running it hard body. My philosophy was if it's working great in Illinois, I need to duplicate it. Let's set up shop on somebody else's block. And it was on and popping in East Orange, New Jersey. It was on and popping in New York. I was eating people food in California. I was eating people food in Colorado. I was eating people food in Arizona. It didn't matter. I had 70 of them. I played and I played to win, not just to be a player. So if you're looking for a soft shoe way of doing business, I am definitely not your guy.
All right. That Jordan. Nobody know with that Jordan.
I am not your guy. I'll be honest. I'm not your guy. But if you want to win, and you don't mind getting your hands dirty, and you don't mind a couple of people being upset with you and be like, hey man, you eating in my neighborhood. You don't even live here. That's what somebody from California did. They literally called me and be like, how you eating in my backyard and you all the way in Chicago? I said, because I love the sunny money too, baby. What's good? I don't mean to be arrogant, but I'm from New York, y'all. So bear with me. But yeah, the approach is going to be completely different. There's definitely some elements that I'm still keeping on. I love my power of attorneys. I'm keeping that forever. It's just a cash cow. And shout out to Andre Hatchett. He just did a phenomenal video with Knowledge Suave. I had a chance to talk to that brother before, and he made $100,000 in a month. $100,000 in a month. Check out his video. They just did the interview today. It was a phenomenal video. He shared a lot of his insider tips on that. But there's and he said it that power of attorneys was rock solid, contributed a lot to his success. And I've posted it before that, if I'm not mistaken, I may have my numbers a little bit skewed right now, but there's about maybe 4 to 6 million baby boomers retiring every single month, if I'm not mistaken. So power of attorneys are like gonna go through the roof. They're going to go through the roof. I'd hate for you guys to miss the boat on that. I know power of attorneys contributed a lot to my success. I was hardly doing any loan signings. The loan signings I would do was probably about 3% of my revenue. Very low, very low. And then if I did get a loan signing, which I didn't do, you don't want me doing your loan signings. I'll fuck it up. They'll tell me legal size paper. I'll put it on an 8.5 by 11, yo. You do not want me doing your loan signings. So I would outsource it. I would always kick it to somebody else. You don't have to learn how to do everything. But if you have the right systems, you know who to look for. You know the right people to hire. Like you could get on the phone and be like, oh yeah, this person is wet behind the ears. There's no way I'm going to pay this person full price. They've never done a power of attorney before. Therefore, I'm probably going to have to walk them through it. LaShonda said, I am ready to do better. I'm going to keep you in mind, LaShonda. It's not set in stone. It's just a thought that I was just coming up with. I was like, you know what? I'm going to relaunch my notary business again. Should I record it or should I create it to be a mastermind? Or should I do both? So I'll definitely keep you in mind if I decide to do that. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to experiment. And what I'm really looking for is the feedback. I want to hear her respond. I really don't care if she does it or not. I just want feedback in order to build off of that. That's how I created the call script. The call script wasn't one day I sat down and wrote out this, the $1 million call script. That's not how it happened. It was through a series of phone calls I was getting, and every phone call that I would get, I would notice similar characteristics. The phone call would flow a certain way. After I was able to nail down the way the phone call would go, then I was like, okay, now let me see if I can spot entryways to increase the profit margin. And then I started noticing ways I can create upsells. So that's where I was able to take a $100 transaction, increase it to $150, $200, $300, and make it seem seamless. And it didn't feel like you was salesy. It didn't feel like you was a used car salesman. It came across as this person cares about my situation. This person is consulting me. This person is giving me the best practices and the best way to approach my problem. I better listen to him, or I will be kicking myself in the ass because I wasn't willing to spend an extra $57 to $100. You want your clients to feel like that.
We need some milk.
You want your clients to feel like if they don't listen to you and they run into problems, that's on them. It won't be because you did not make an offer to solve the problem that you foresee happening because you have experience in that field. Yeah, LaShonda, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I can't be mad at Google. I can't be mad at Google. I had a 5-year head start on people. A 5-year head start. The money I was able to make, I was able to get an executive assistant. I was able to pay for mastermind coaching. I rolled out, if I'm not mistaken, 28 books because of that. I was able to help out a lot of notaries all across the nation get paid. There was many times that I was the notary's first paid gig. That felt really good. you know. So now, I am definitely not mad, but I'm gonna circle the wagons again. I'm gonna spin around the block again, you know, and I am going to attack this business with a completely different mindset, with a completely different flow, with the intentions. I'll give you guys an insider tip, with the intentions of selling my business. Now, you guys don't have to sell your business, but I am going to, because I want to take this notary business as my first business that I actually sold for 7 figures. Now, will it end that way? Not necessarily. I may turn around and buy somebody else's notary business from them. Matter of fact, me and Tech has been in the process of putting a couple of offers to purchase other people's notary businesses. Y'all never thought about that in this notary industry, have you? You never thought about building up your business to the point where you would actually sell it off or acquire other notary business to make your agency even larger? You see, like, I wasn't able to think on that level because I was too much of a practitioner. I was too much in the mix. Yes, indeed. I was going to spin around the block, spin the black with the different intentions. Indeed. It's exciting. I had a lot of fun with the notary business. I met great people, made really good money. I can't hate on this industry. I really enjoy. What's up, Jessica? I really enjoy this industry. I enjoy the people that are in it. Very educated, smart individuals, phenomenal at communication. I'm talking about you guys. I see what you guys do, and it makes me proud to be in the notary industry. That's why I bend over backwards to try to help you guys. That's why I try to bring as much of new stuff into this industry as possible, like my AI masterclass. Like, nobody's doing that, you guys. This is my second one. This is my second AI masterclass that I'm doing. The first one we sold out. This is the second one. Before you start seeing everybody pop up talking about AI, I was the first one to bring it. When it wasn't even popular. Because I wanted my colleagues, my comrades, my peoples to have a heads up on this game. They didn't have nothing to do with me. Shit, I could have done all of this stuff and kept it to myself. But what fun is that? You guys know my motto? My motto is, ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. So I appreciate you guys rocking with me, man. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely keep you guys posted on how this goes with this whole reorder situation. Again, it's an experiment. I'm gonna see how she reacts. I'm mostly interested in hearing her feedback and her reaction to that. I want to see if she is excited versus, oh, okay, like, if is she gonna be nonchalant about it, or is she gonna be like, wow, okay, like, I really like that? Because again, I'm going to be personalizing and streamlining her process of getting a notarization. And the three pillars that I'm going to hit her at is it should save you time, money, and energy. Time, money, and energy. I'm not going to offer any discounts. So I'm going to eliminate the money part, right? But you have to understand that although time is way more valuable than money, there are still a lot of people in this world that believe time is money. So if you can play into the psyche of a person believing that time is money, they will pay you to save them time. They will pay you to save them time. And here's another thing. This falls into the whole Rolex versus Casio business model. If a person purchases, this is their first time purchasing a Rolex, that's fantastic, right? But if this is their fourth time coming to you to purchase a Rolex, or fourth time coming to you to purchase any service of your business, you got to treat them differently, yo. I used to sell clothes to a boutique downtown Chicago, and anytime a celebrity would come into their boutique to purchase their clothes, you know what they would do? They would lock down the whole store, and then they would pull the curtains in the store so nobody could see inside of it. It made that celebrity feel like you're personalizing this situation for me. Therefore, I was only going to spend $2,000 in the store. Because you did that, I'm going to spend $5,000 to $10,000 in this store. You see how that works? Personalization. Personalization. So there's quite a few things that I'm trying to put together. I want the feedback. I'm going to roll this out for a reorder system. Can I create a reorder system in this notary business? Which I know I can for corporate clients, but what if I do it with private clients? Right? I want to personalize it more. And then I'm creating a system that basically is autonomous and it runs by itself. So there's a few frameworks that I'm putting together for this. And I tell you, if it works, or when it works, it's going to be a game changer to this whole industry. Because it's more expensive for you to try to get new clients than to nurture the ones that you already have, the people that already broke bread with you. And I can stand here and say that I am at fault because I haven't nurtured my previous clients enough. And I have email marketing. I could send them a helpful email every single day if I wanted to, but I haven't, because I was treating the situation as a one-off transaction, as if they didn't need anything else notarized. And that's my stupid assumption. So I'm willing to take the L on that one. But I'll let you guys know tomorrow, though. So tune into the live next week. If you guys are interested in the AI masterclass I'm doing on May 11th, which is my beloved mother's birthday, join me for the AI masterclass. I'm going to show you some things that you can do in this notary industry that will leave. Basically, I ain't even gonna say leave the competition in the dust. It's just gonna make them irrelevant. It's gonna be like minnow fish trying to eat an orca. I'm gonna show you some apps. I'm gonna show you how to clone yourself. How about that? I'm gonna show you how to clone yourself and then create a propaganda machine that is so ferocious that its only job is to generate leads and sales for you. If you guys want to know, check the link in the description or hit the link at the bottom and sign up for it. It ain't even that much. And then also you'll get my 500 plus chat GPT prompts that you can start using today to make bread, to start making money with this AI stuff. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, peace, love, and happiness. I wish you guys the very best. Enjoy your life, live your life. Let's spend some of that money, man. Stop sitting on your money.